Okay then, jumping straight in this episode, we've got ourselves some Megatherium, and we've dropped it into the base area. Of course, we put the walls up. We're on top of the old trading hut. Got it here on the back of the Quetzal, obviously, or carrying it on the Quetzal. So from here, we're nice and safe. It can't reach us. Doesn't actually even attack the wooden walls and such below us, so that's nice and easy. And all we've got to do is just keep shooting it until it actually gets knocked out. So, nice and simple. And then after that, we're going to go through and do one of the caves. So I think from here, what we'll do is, you get the idea, keep shooting it. So we'll stop now, give it a quick fast forward, and we'll see you when we get to the cave. And one thing to admit whilst we're on this speed up is, as the base is at the moment, which is of course a jump from when you last saw it, but we've been doing a few caves and haven't had a chance to record the grind at the base. But as it is at the moment, this is the last of what I actually built myself. On the next episode, I had actually GCM'd some in just to get the idea and the shape and all that when I play about. To be clear, it was just the building bits. I didn't actually spawn in any graded stuff or any progressions and technology that I didn't already have. It was just so that I could get used to building them, and because I didn't really have the time to grind. I'm actually quite far behind on where current events are. I mean, we're already actually into the Easter event, so we're quite a ways, but I am slowly catching up. I just wanted you to know why it jumps so much next time, but this so far was a ground out, so yay me. Anyway, this one's eventually going to let me shoot you enough times that it's going to pass out, so then we'll jump off and I will leave you with the adventures. Okay people, thanks. Bye-bye. And so here we are at the cave, and this is about 69 lat by about 56 long, and this is in fact, as far as I know at least, as far as I've ever found out, on the island, the only cave that you can actually bring a flyer into. Well, the only cave that will fit a flyer into it. So we're going to do this nice and easy. We're going to jump onto our RG and we're going to take that in with us. Before we do, we're going to get a few bits sorted, like making sure we've got some sleeping bags down, but we've already done that, so joyfully we get to go straight in and get stuck on the lag. Now this is a bit of a dark one, I do apologise, I didn't think to put a torch out. You get the basic gist of it, and so far this cave is quite easy. It's simply the fact of you just go down and down and down. So you can do this on foot or on the back of another animal, but it's a lot easier to do it this way, and there is actually a trick at the end of it that we'll show you that saves you a lot of time and a lot of hassle. So of course, first things first, we've got delightful bats everywhere. Get rid of a few of them, and we've already contracted rabies, so yippee there. Now, as I said, you could do this on a normal tame like a wolf or something, but how long would it take you going down all these slopes and everything rather than just dropping straight down like we have just done with the RG there? Then, you know, this is just the quicker way. You could do it on a pterodon if you want as well. You could fly through fast and not attack them, but to be honest, I'll still being greedy and trying to get a few levels up on the bird. But anyway, each time you can find a way down, you just take the way down. Past that, there's not really anything too complicated on this one, unless you're going to do it on foot. Then you have a really complicated way at the end of diving through the right caves, or diving through the right sections of the caves to find your way to the artifact. However, with the Argentavis we don't have that problem, which we will show you in a bit. So I think what we're going to do is speed it up until we get to that bit, and then we'll show you it in normal speed once we get there. So, as I've said, this is quite a large cave. In fact, I'm quite sure it is the biggest cave. It's definitely the largest of the land caves. It's debatable on to whether or not the underwater caves are any bigger, but the amount of space in here is really quite impressive. And of course there will be a few dossiers you'll see on the way, like the one we just passed at the beginning of this speed up. But anyway, we come down here, there's another dossier here somewhere in the ruins of Leave Behind. And we get down to a few little I suppose you could say underwater lakes. Now, here's the area we're actually looking for, I think you find, which is one with a little pillar around it. But we'll slow down just at the end before we get to it properly and go up into the area for the dossier, just to show you where it all is. As I said, you could swim through, but the problem is there's so many piranhas in there. It's really a pig, and unless you've got something decent to go underwater to kill all the piranhas, or unless you can manage to tame a Sarco in here to scare the piranhas off, of course, then this is just the easier option. So we're going to get rid of these onyx. Last one here. And we'll come around this area, and we're there. So, we come down on this last little bit. There's one pillar in front of us. There's a little drop here. It's just after those glowing mushrooms. And if you fly straight across, and keep an eye at the stones at the top here, then you will see there's this one little bit tucked away that you can come through. And if you follow this path, then it just leads you straight through to the artifact. As I said, that's a lot easier than going the other way where you've got to go swim through all the water and kill all the piranhas and all the other jazz. So, nice and easy. Just checking there's no bats around or anything that are going to attack as soon as we're off and make my bird fly away to stupid places. No, it all seems to be good. We're in here, and there's the artifact of the pack. Now all we've got to do is go back the same way we came. You can't go this way because of course you'll go too low and you'll hit into the water. So just fly back here and drop down here, and there we go. Now all we've got to do is head all the way back up again and just having a check around, see if there's any loot crates or anything around here. This is back where I'd said at the first place that there'd be an artifact. Sorry, an artifact, a dossier. But past that, as we're on the bird, I'm having a quick explore just whilst we're waiting. And there we go. Another one of the bits you could go for on the water, but of course on the bird it's quite impossible. So we'll retrace back to this main cabin, and then it's pretty much a reverse of what we did to get down here, which is just keep heading up. And one more fly around, check there's no obvious loot drops or anything in the water. Can't see any. And to be honest, I was more on a speed run on this one just to get the cave done. So here we go, we'll just follow our way back out again. And this is a time to point out that whilst some of the caves on the centre are probably the best caves you're going to get on any of the ARC maps, some of these have still got a lot of detail in them, even on the island. And, you know, I think they have done a good job. So we'll head back up here. We've got the mushrooms. We could have just gone above the mushrooms, but we're trying different routes just to see what else is around here. Either way, always lead up. Lead up. It's that simple. So, just checking we're not missing anything, of course. Now, you could do this a lot faster, and if you're not as interested in the XP or anything, then, of course, you don't even need to stop to attack any of the creatures, really. You could just fly through, and you'll lose them on the way. And whilst I'm here, I'm just being nosy again. I think this is just another one of the lakes that you can get to. Yep, and of course going this way too far will kick me off the bird. So, I'm just going to do a quick turn the roof. And there we go. Come back up again. And go over this side. Now I've got to admit, I do think I managed to get myself turned around a couple of times whilst I was doing this. As it was, that was seemed to be pretty much just a giant loop around. So you don't really need to memorise what way you're going there. There we go though, we do have a Helena note. So that's about the one reason I suppose you'd come over this side. And at the moment we're still on the stage where it's not showing the notes. It has been updated since, and I will catch up. So we will see that soon enough. Now all we're doing is just looking for the way out still. I do believe that was the way we'd come, but as I said, I had got turned around, so more blew me. I'm going to go back this way and try and find another route to get back up to the top, which is there. There we go, we just passed another dossier, I think I'll find where that ruin was. Bit of a tight squeeze for the bird here, but it does fit through. We could have flown up that area there, but lessons learned. So just keep going through, going up. I do think I managed to choose the wrong way for the bird, but being a little bit of a tight space. In fact, I'm not even sure the bird fits through that one. No. So we're going to have to try and get enough weight to go up. And here we are. Just checking around to kill anything that's down here, because still trying to get the XP up on my RG, especially now that we just got one of the XP boosts from finding a dossier, or notes. To be clear, I will always call dossiers and notes dossiers, because it's just how I see it in my head. So we'll get up here, last couple of the bats. Obviously, like I said, we don't really need to worry too much, we don't need to kill them all. But as we've got the XP boost, why not? I can get another level by the time I finish this cave, and that's always going to be a good thing. It gives me a little bit more bonus than just coming down just to get the artifact. So it's got to be them just about done now, surely. Oh, come on, you last annoying blooming bat. Still really looking forward to taming one of these, of course. I mean, who wouldn't want to tame Onyx? Anyway, guess I was stuck on the rock a little bit, but then carry back on up and up. And of course, there's got to be something else in the way. There we go. We'll just stick to the path. Come through here. Just a little bit of a tight area, but this is the way. And of course, like I said, I think there are spots on here where you can actually just go flying up rather than following through the path like I am, but I gave the view of how to quickly fly down the way here. At the moment I'm just trying to give the view on how to walk your way back up if you come down with a tone. Although of course the fact of knowing where I was about to be going would help a lot. And there we are, we're out of it. So, I'll leave you be, people, and we'll see you for the next episode. All the best then, once the lag clears. There we go. Bye bye.